And nothing I can really do about it, though. Just gets in your way. Just light reflecting. All right. Jesus, you're holy, wonderful, amazing. Thank you for you and your goodness. May we cling to you for your good. As we read this section, may we actually step into the work that you're doing in healing the world, setting life to it. May we take this moment and let our brains take a step back from the enjoyments of video games and just the enjoyments of life. May we not worship it, but worship you. In our Father's name, amen.
What is it just? Well, you have to say too.
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 21 through chapter 42, verse 17. Good news for people who are broken and flickering. This is the word of Yahweh. Bring your case forward, Yahweh says. Bring near your strong points, says Jacob's king. They should bring them near and tell us what will happen. The previous events, tell us what they were, so we may apply our minds and recognize their outcome, or inform us of the coming events. Tell us things that will arrive after, so we may acknowledge that you are gods. Yes, do good or do evil, so we may bow low and see together. There, you're less than nothing. Your actions less than a sigh. It's an outrage that someone chooses in you. I aroused from the north, and he arrived. From the rising of the sun, one who was to call my name. He came on viceroys as if they were mire, as if he was a potter who treads clay, who told of it from the beginning, so he might acknowledge him beforehand, so he might say he was right. No, there was no one telling of it. No, there was no one informing about it. No, there was no one hearing your words. The first for Zion, there they are. For Jerusalem, I give a bringer of news. Were I to look, there was no one. Of them, there was no consultant. Who could respond with a word if I asked them? There they are all a bane. Their acts are zero. Their images are a breath, emptiness. There is my servant whom I support, my chosen whom I myself favor. I am putting my breath on him. He will issue my decision to the nations. He won't cry out and he won't raise or make his voice heard in the streets. A broken cane he won't snap. A flickering lamp he won't snuff. For the sake of truthfulness, he'll issue the decision. He won't flicker or break until he sets the decision in the earth. As foreign shores wait for his teaching, the God Yahweh has said this, the one who created the heavens and stretched them out, the one who beat out the earth and its produce, the one who gave air to the people on it. Breathe to those who walk on it. I am Yahweh, I summon you in faithfulness. Take hold of your hand. I formed you and gave you as a covenant for the people, a light for the nations. By opening blind eyes, by bringing out the captive from the dungeon, from the prison house people who live in the dark. I am Yahweh, that is my name. My splendor I do not give to another, nor my praise to images. The previous events, there they came about. And I'm telling of new events. Before they grow, I inform you. Sing Yahweh a new song, his praise from the end of the earth. You who go down to the sea and its throng, foreign shores and those who live in them. The wilderness and its cities are to shout. The villages where Quedar lives. The people who live in Selah are to resound. To yell from the top of the mountains, they are to give glory to Yahweh, to tell of his praise on foreign shores. Yahweh goes out like a warrior, like a man of battle he arouses his passion. He shouts, yes, roars, acts as a warrior against his enemies. I have been quiet from of old. I have been being still and restraining myself. Like a woman giving birth, I will shriek. I will devastate and crush together. I will waste mountains and hills, wither all their growth. I will turn streams into shores. wither wetlands. I will enable blind people to go by a way they have not known. Lead them on paths they have not known. I will make the darkness in front of them into light, rough places into level ground. These are the words that I am performing for them, and I will not abandon them. They are turning back. They are utterly ashamed. People who trust in an image, who say to an idol, "You are our God." This was the word of Yahweh. Christ, you're good. Thank you that we can take this moment in freedom and read the scriptures right in front of us. Thank you for providing access to these words and these scholarly thoughts. As we read these scholarly thoughts, please reveal to us what it meant to them, and in return how it can mean for us, and give us hope on how to live the life better. Amen. In the movie we recently watched called Stuck Between Stations, the protagonists, a man and a woman, tell each other stories that explicate something of who they are. The man is a U.S. soldier in Afghanistan who has watched one of the men in his unit blown up trying to help another man who has been shot. Such experiences had a devastating effect on other members of his unit, but somehow, in the movie at least, he survived in one piece as a person. In a way, he feels guilty that he has done so. The woman had been with a friend when they accepted a lift from two men who announced the intention to rape them. The woman knew her friend wouldn't survive this experience without its having devastating effect in destroying her life. She knew she would survive, and in the movie at least, she did. There are people who flicker and break and people who don't. The servant whom this section describes is the latter kind, someone commissioned to minister to people who are flickering and breaking, but someone who won't be overwhelmed by their weaknesses. The fact that God has breathed on him makes all the difference. His ministry is to tell them about the decision God has made. So right now, this Isaiah, we're in the second Isaiah, his job is to tell them what God has made. So the first paragraph indicates the nature of that decision. Continuing the declaration in the previous section, God is involved in freeing the world from Babylon domination, and resumes the questioning from that previous section. There the question was, whose decision making lies behind the rise of the conqueror from the east? Here the related question is, who can give a plausible explanation of this event and tell people what else is going to happen? Yahweh can do so because he is the one who makes these things happen. He brought both Abraham and Cyrus from the east, or from the north, the direction from which Abraham actually arrived in Canaan and from which Cyrus will arrive in Babylon. He can show how they're part of his plan for the world. Yahweh's capacity to explain events to people in Jerusalem and declare the events that are going to happen is further evidence that he is God. The Babylonian gods can't make sense of these events, partly because they can't do anything good or bad. So the decision Yahweh's servant will speak of the plan Yahweh has implemented by means of Abraham and Cyrus. It will be good news for the peoples that are as depressed as the Israelites about the way things are in the world, not least under Babylon's authority. Now we know from the previous section that it's Israel who is Yahweh's servant. The way this prophecy speaks fits. Yahweh is giving his servant to the nations as a covenant or a light. In other words, Yahweh's servant embodies what it means to have Yahweh in covenant relationship with you. Embodies what it means to have Yahweh's light. That is Yahweh's blessing shine in your life. That covenant and light are not designed just for Israel, but for the nations. Yahweh's plan was to embody them in Israel as something also available to the nations. Thus, the nations that were blind and captive would find illumination and freedom. No wonder the new song they can join in. Passages such as chapter 42 have been called servant songs, but it's a misleading description, and chapter 42 is the song here. So whereas that previous section focused on the master's commitment to the servant, this section focuses on the other side of the coin, the servant's commitment to the master. and announcing what Yahweh is doing. It's Israel's vocation as Yahweh's servant. But one can see this as a hopeless project. Yahweh's servant has a ministry to the blind and captives, the broken and the flickering. But Israel is itself blind and in captivity, broken and flickering, worried about Yahweh's decision making in the world as it affects its own destiny. It's in no position to give a confident announcement about Yahweh's decision making. It's thus significant that the prophet's description of Yahweh's servant doesn't repeat the designation of Israel as Yahweh's servant, as the one to fulfill the servant's task. It's not realistic. The section sets up a problem that the prophecy is going to have to solve. Meanwhile, the last paragraph announces the good news for Israel. With justification, Israel can lament that Yahweh has been so inactive for the past 50 years, but that time is now over. Yahweh is going to assert himself in political events and put the empire down and thus lead the blind and the people in darkness into light and freedom. It won't just be good news for Israel. All right, friends, we can start. Hey, Houston.
What's one?
Hello.
Great.
How good is it going?
Play War Thunder, just that one. No, hit always. Just hit play, because you don't know. It's going good. I'll be right back. I got to use the restroom, okay? And then we can start some PoE.
Okay.
I don't have my mic. Hi, Logan.
Right now, but there's no communicating with the outside world.
Hi. Okay, I will not talk. Yes, loud, please.
Hey, Houston.
Do I press?
Houston. Oh, wait. Now, oh, there we go. Last thing I forgot to. Yeah, I have red and green.
No.
You want aviation since you want to fly things. You probably want a controller. Trust me, controller is generally easier. Houston.
What?
Oh
Hey.
goodness, my accuracy
Hello?
is really good.
So you're gonna have to go back and unplug it from the back of my computer. You can unplug both.
Charlie, are you
Just
sure you
fault.
don't want to play with me? Because if you're not in the game, I can't equip the special mod.
I don't even have the game.
So it's just Logan. Bad. So if we want to use it, we have to play with Logan. Bruh.
Or get good.
It's so hard to get good when you don't have the ability to use command. It makes the game so much harder. And that's not even what I'm used to.
It's in the random though. You learn what stuffs are. And there's ways to modify. You just have to look around.
Mina. Hey, hey. And the worst thing, I can't even pick what ability.
You could just go around.
Oh yeah.
All right. There's the Houston. There's the Houston. All right, I'm in the area that we have to be. How are you doing, Justin?
Doing well.
here. So hit escape. All right. You're good. Big escape. So you want a mouse aim char. There you go. Is it the right and left? Turns out Tropic Thunder is a little bit more not simplified aviation.
Sorry, what?
Turns out War Thunder is not simple aviation.
Nope. None of those sort of games are simple. If they were, they would have died long ago.
Pick one and just figure it out. I thought I was going against like an army of legendary creatures. There's a crystal scepter there.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. I have options if that game's too much for you, okay? Let me know when you're through.
Oh, you finished?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just make sure. Just trying to make sure Discord is at the correct volume instead of trying to be smart or something. Have you been picking up the quest items here?
Yep. There's a box here. A strong box.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't expect it. So we can just get out of here now, right? Oh wow.
Well, those boots are nice looking.
Yeah, they are. Alright, I'm just gonna grab to sell the rest. Unless you want
All right.
to my inventory's full, so. To identify this.
Back. Chug.
25 dex.
3.
What resistance? 15 increased movement speed.
Ooh. Do I go for this one first? Let's see. That's elemental damage. This is damage over 10 minutes. So
There we go.
effectively the same.
Just like that. And I could
Just like that?
just like that. I put orb fusing and now all four are connected.
Nice.
Question is, all right, I will. Let's have it as my current. Alright, anything else I want to add? So it's Absolution. You know what? This Absolution is more for summon builds.
Absolution?
Yeah, it's the one that where damage enemies with a debuff. It creates sentinels that then like I can make one super sentinel.
Ah. Yeah. I guess so, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So next time we're with... Oh, it's going to be in my inventory for when I do summon build. But... Then I just got to think...
Is it part of your current build?
Nope.
Or was it just something we weaned?
It was just something fun. It's something...
Okay.
It's something that...
I just was curious about that.
Well,
Yeah, fun is good.
yeah, but I'm going to min-max now. Alright, then let's put this...
I mean, I think if we picked up enough Chaos Orbs where we're actually able to trade with people, at least you can, if you need any specific items.
What level is my guy? Alright. Still at 55.
Strength, armor, fighting resist.
Here, so we're
This
going
is
from
tempting.
down here. Okay, so it looks like I need this. Alright. Herald of Ash. Alright, and then we're going to do actually now, so that's Herald of Ash. Oh yeah, we need cold damage. So of course I'll put that there. We'll have Aisha. Alright, let's start new. 2 Rain of Arrows. So if I'm getting mana per hit, I might as well use Rain of Arrows, which is multiple hits. Makes sense in my
Sounds
brain.
good.
So I need to add cold damage. I still want to do the Trinity. And I need to add fire damage. I need to add lightning damage, which is one of you guys. Looks like. Okay, cold damage. Where's my arrows? My arrows is far. Alright, so I have Herald of Ash right there. So I got fire, ice, and now I need lightning. Which is right there. And then I need... Now I need Trinity. There we go. Rain of Arrows is strong now. Blink arrows, strike Vineyard. Actually, where is Mana Forge? Mana Forge is right here. Okay, I want Mana Forge with also snaring arrows. To hold them in place with point blank. And with eye shot. So I can have it on both of those. Boost, that's nice. Your grace. Okay, so I ensnare an ice shot as my mana forge. Okay, what is a buff that I can add to those two? Have to be. Alright, ice shots. Where is this? Summon Arcanus. Yeah, they'll just give it flat out more damage. Let's do that. Alright. Now, my ice shot has concentrated effect, so the flat out more damage, has ensnaring, so it holds them in place. I'm starting to really like this build. Alright,
Nice.
Alright, so right now, I'm okay with this. I will... Alright, look at my inventory. Okay, everything that needs to be sold is sold. Are you through? You're through? Okay. Ooh, yeah. Or see if I can have all those effects on. Oh, yes. Yes.
Now it's starting to pop.
Everything is happening. If it's mana per hit, you see, it's this good reason. I don't have anything that can be. Oh. Let the spicy defend! Oh man. Oh, that an ad? You causing that? You were something, my friend. A holy chainmail. Not any basic chainmail. It's holy. Totem damage, 5% increased attack speed. That will go with totem placement, right? Does attack speed? Attack speed goes with totem placement. Would you like this, Jewel?
No, thank you. I do not currently have any jewel slots.
All right, in the selling you go. It's only blue, not worth too much fancy time. Now we just Do we go back? That's funny. Okay. Right back we go. Oh yeah, if I also get 60 life per hit, that also makes sense with Rain of Arrows. Here I'm just thinking of pew pew pew, do damage, not survivability. Maybe that's why I've been dying so much in the past. Oh. Actually, I don't even know. Do we even need to go back to where we came? Let's look. So, oh, we all go to the ruined square now. Okay.
Is that so? A ruined square? Not a ruined circle?
It's a ruined triangle. Sorry, I was wrong.
A ruined dodecahedron? Blech.
A ruined quasi.
Ba-da-da-da. Do you like your artillery?
I do. It's a lot more enjoyable after putting barrage on them.
What does barrage do?
It take a while for them to shoot, but when they do, they shoot in force.
So it makes them burst fire.
Way better than Rain of Arrows with it. where we need to go?
It's one place. We need to go find the person we need to kill here, though. So we can just waypoint where we need to go for Ravenous Gold. Let's see if this place has a waypoint. We are here. This does not have a waypoint.
Oh, this is going back.
There is a box here.
A box, you say? Is it kind that my cat will like?
Nah, it's the type of cat would rip up. It's on a pole after all. Yes, do all the killing for me. Yes, you glorious army of arrows. Oh? Look, a hideout.
Be back for it.
The High Priest is dead, yet the object of his devotion remains. There's no doubt you did all right bringing that man-turned-monster to heel, but you weren't able to stop him fishing his master out of a river of blood. Damn. Sorry. I never could get the hang of boosting morale. Didn't seem right to polish the edges off harsh facts. Probably why I never made captain. Still, I've been poking around here for a bit and have turned up Utula's stash. Quite the magpie he was. So here, help yourself. When it comes to hunting a god, I suppose every little bit helps.
Look, a new shield.
Huh. I was like, should I grab that for you? Should I grab it for you?
I grabbed one, but if you need one of the other ones.
I don't. I like my build. Yeah, I'll just grab. Oh wait, my inventory is like super full though. So.
Don't ever give up.
Freedom comes to.
Oh, so you can't. It's weird that you can't like interact with things while you're shopping. I wonder if that's a way to prevent people from cheesing the game.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Alright, let's identify it. Well, if I was doing a... What's it called? A poison build.
Hello.
A chaos build, that'd be amazing though. Opening a portal for you. Open up a hangout.
The blackguards will never stop pursuing someone they consider a traitor. I'm a danger to everyone around me, and not long for this world if I can't find a place to hide. This seems like a good area to build a hideout, but it's filled with monsters. Can you clear it of everything dangerous? Journey well. Curious. With the death of the last monster here, the very air itself feels different. I wouldn't use the word purified, but you've definitely negated the pile over this place. I'll stay here for now and make sure nothing dangerous re-emerges. Go with courage.
Alright, what's up here? For the interest of the ossuary. So you gotta find the ossuary. Okay. In here. Oh, wall. As an enchantment to you to the fast level, prove it, but prevent it from gaining charges during its effects. Huh. I already have 2 of these. Do you want one?
The staff?
No, the galvanic arrow.
I am good.
I gotta find the ossuary.
That's where the waypoint is.
Ah.
When we go to the waypoint of the rune square, it's right next to it.
Ah.
A lever. Oh. We have to go the other way.
What a tease. Plague Bearer. So again, to begin infecting, dealing chaos, I'm trying to know my enemies since the plague values 3. Their damage modifier don't apply to them. Strong box.
Indeed, it is very strong. And also a box. So you seem to have died.
Can't pop portal. Big scary spikes trap pop under me.
Ah, the warrior returns home.
Greetings.
I did indeed put a portal down.
Yeah, thank you. Just clearing out my inventory since I'm here really fast. There we go. Coming.
Once more into the fray.
Da-da-da.
That will only slow me down.
A sign of purity.
An empire is nothing more than a standard pitched in the naked earth. The time has come for you to raise the standard upon the peak of false faith, the apex of Chich's cathedral. Drive it deep into that sacred stone. Mark the death of a faithless empire and slay the slavering kingdom that seeks to consume it.
I don't even know what's happening anymore in this game.
You stopped paying attention?
Not that, it's just... I think on my second run I'll be able to gather more, but it's like every time. Especially
Every
when-
time you're getting distracted by
Yes.
something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
You want to go start it
Remember,
fresh?
We do this for freedom.
Well, let's get to the level where we could join David with his main, you know. Maybe beat it and then take a look at other characters.
Do not tarry long in safety, lest it make you weak.
back at that.
That's probably also part of why we don't understand what's going on. We're tired. We're sleepy.
Alright, just waiting for you.
Oh, sorry, I was dealing with silly things.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
ruined square. Is it a ruined place that we call home?
So many things ruined.
New folder. Okay, install. Are you at the waypoint?
Yeah. For the ruined
Oh.
square.
Okay, I took your portal and that was the wrong idea then.
Just have to go to the next area through the ruined square. There we go. Maybe over here? The torch quartz. No, that's backwards. Right. Let's feel
Yeah,
like
this is the southeast. That's the east. So we need to go west. Because according to the map, it's on the top, which means it's going to be near the center of the map, relatively. Because there's a lot of exits on various parts. Oh, I'm having a rough time getting the shield charge to actually make me go places. You know what? We just missed it.
Would you like this trap support?
It's
very
probably
interesting.
not. I'm mostly doing elemental damage.
This is really interesting. We'll throw a trap that will use the skill for you when the enemy walks near it. Traps cannot use chain skills. I think you do something there. All right, Ustin, we're at reading time, my friend.
All right.
Good time. Pause. say it. You guys both said it. Christ, you're amazing. May we take this moment and just think about you. May we pause from everything else that draws our attention, that clamors for our loyalties, our service, and put you in front of it all. May we take everything and in service to you. May anything on this earth, may we use it for worship towards you. May we ring it so that it just gives you glory and calls the nations to you, because you are the embodiment of love and hope and care for others. So in studying that happens to the world, reveal to us now how we can make that, how we can just partner with you in that. Wonderful name, amen. All right. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 18 through 43, verse 21. What will we do? What will we do when God's servant is deaf and blind? This is the word of Yahweh. Listen, you deaf people, you blind people, look and see. Who is blind except my servant? As deaf as my aid that I sent? Who is as blind as the one in a covenant of well-being? As blind as Yahweh's servant. While seeing many things, he don't pay heed. While opening ears, he doesn't listen. Yahweh wishes for the sake of his faithfulness that he should magnify the teaching, glorify it. But that is a people plundered and spoiled. It still needs to cool off, so. Okay, stop beeping. Okay. Whew. Well, I mean, you just put something at 400 degrees. You think you should then touch that with your hand? Or put that in your mouth? You like to eat lava?
Yes. No, I don't like.
All right, if you want to take a moment and go ahead and get your Texas toast.
I mean, like eating molten lava. It better be molten.
Yeah, those look perfect. Please remember to wash your hands after, okay? Cool beans.
You too, Charlie. Okay, I'm ready. Yeah, my chair. That's my chair.
You get asked nicely, my friend. All right. Listen, you deaf people, you blind people, look and see. Who is blind except my servant? As deaf as my aid that I sent? Who is as blind as the one in the covenant of well-being? As blind as Yahweh's servant? While seeing many things, you don't pay heed. While opening ears, he doesn't listen. Yahweh wishes for the sake of his faithfulness that he should magnify the teaching, glorify it. But that is a people plundered and spoiled, trapped in holes of all of them, and they are confined in prisons. They have become plunder with no rescuer, spoil with no one saying, give it back. Who among you will give ear to this, will attend and listen for the future? Who gave Jacob as spoil, Israel the plunderers? Was it not Yahweh, against whom we had committed offense? They were not willing to walk in his ways. They didn't listen to his teaching, so he poured wrath upon them, and his anger and warning power. It blazed upon it all around, but it didn't acknowledge. It burned it, but doesn't take it into its thinking. But now Yahweh has said this, your creator Jacob, your farmer Israel. Don't be afraid, because I am restoring you. I summon you by name, you are mine. When you pass through water, I will be with you, and through rivers they will not overwhelm you. When you go in the middle of fire, you will not burn, and into flames they will not consume you. Because I am Yahweh your God, Israel's Holy One, your deliverer. I gave Egypt as your ransom, Sudan and Seba in place of you. Because you are valuable in my eyes, you are honorable, and I myself loved you. So that I will give people in place of you, nations in place of your life. Don't be afraid, because I will be with you. From the east I will bring your offspring, from the west I will gather you. I will say to the north, give, and to the south, don't restrain. Bring my sons from far away, my daughters from the end of the earth. Everyone called in my name and for my honor, whom I created, formed, yes, made. Bring out the people that is blind, though it has eyes. Those who are deaf, though they have ears. All the nations must assemble together. The peoples must gather. Who among them could tell of this? Inform us of the earlier events. They must provide their witnesses so that they may prove right, so that people may listen and say it's true. You are my witnesses, Yahweh's declaration, and my servant whom I choose, so that you may acknowledge and believe in me, and understand that I am the one. Before me no God was formed, and after me there will be none. I myself, I am Yahweh, and apart from me there is no deliverer. I am the one who announced and delivered. I have formed, and there was no stranger among you. You are my witnesses, Yahweh's declaration. I am God. Yes, from this day I am the one, and there is no one rescues from my hand. I act, and who can reverse it? Yahweh has said this, your restorer, Israel's Holy One. For your sake I am sending to Babylon, and I'll bring down all of them as fugitives, the Chaldeans into their boats with a shout. I am Yahweh, your Holy One, Israel's Creator, your King. Yahweh has said this, the one who made a way in the sea, a path in powerful waters, who brought out chariot and horse, army and powerful one, all together. They lie down, they don't get up. They were extinguished, they went out like a wick. Don't be mindful of the earlier events. Don't think about previous events. Here I am, doing something new. Now it is to grow. Do you not acknowledge it? Yes, I'll make a way in the wilderness, streams in the desert. The wild animals will honor me, jackals and ostriches, because I am giving water in the wilderness, streams in the desert, to give drink to my people, my chosen, the people that I formed for myself. They will declare my praise. This was the word of Yahweh. Thank you, Jesus, for gathering people from all over the world to you. I'm praying. Thank you that you are such a powerful God. We don't live in a narrative. We don't live in a world where there's gods vying for power and we are the middle person trying to do sacrifices, offerings to please them. Thank you that you have laid it down how you are pleased, and that is through love to the other. Thank you, Jesus, that we don't have to don't have to try to figure out some sort of magic formula to make give us good crops. Thank you that we are not trying to find secrets, but you lay it there. You leave it there for us. May we just humble ourselves in front of you and learn. So in that, again, reveal to us what this meant to, as we read the scholar's thoughts, reveal to us what it meant to the original audience and what it means to us. So in that, we can be part of the life-giving kingdom advancement that you are. Such a benefit. It benefits us. Amen. One of our bishops came to visit our church last Sunday. She recently moved to California from Maryland, and I asked her whether she missed the East Coast. Basically, she said she was too busy enjoying the new things here, but there were a few things she missed, such as red crabs. It reminded me of my feelings on first visiting England after some years and being entranced by green meadows and villages, snuggling in dales with their spired churches pointing heavenward. Coming to the United States meant giving up England and giving up proximity to my mother and my newly married sons. Not to say easy access to Indian food, British candies, British tea, and Cornish cream. To gain one thing, you give up other things. I gave up Egypt for you, God says to Israel, along with Sudan and Seba, because you are valuable to me. It's as if the Exodus involved God in a choice, either Egypt along with his neighbors or Israel. It's the language of love and commitment. Isaiah 19 has made clear that God cares about Egypt and intends it to come to worship him. His reminder about his love for Israel at the Exodus is designed to encourage Israel when it has understandably reason for wondering whether it really is the object of God's love. It's reminiscent of the way we may tell another person that he or she has all our love, when we also have other love commitments. As God once made a priority of bringing Israel out of Egypt to Canaan, so God is making a priority in the present of bringing back to Canaan the Israelites now scattered around the Middle East, Eastern, and Eastern Mediterranean worlds. It's as if they have gone through fire and water, and God doesn't promise that fire and water won't threaten them again on the journey home or afterwards, but does promise they won't be consumed by the fire or overwhelmed by the water. Fire and water have been images for God's judgment in earlier chapters, which adds an extra level of reassurance to the promise, though also an implicit element of threat. Calamity may come again, but God will never let his people be consumed or overwhelmed. Both elements of his prosperity have been realities in the Jewish people's subsequent history, not least in the 20th century. There's extra significance in this promise in light of what precedes it in the opening paragraph about blindness and deafness. The two preceding sections of Isaiah, chapters 41 and 42, have implicitly raised the question. Israel is God's servant. God's servant has a role to play, but what we know of Israel makes it an implausible candidate for the fulfillment of that role. The paragraph about blindness and deafness makes the question explicit. God's servant is to be the means of blind people coming to see the truth about God and deaf people coming to hear what God has to say, coming to hear God's teaching about the way current events are an expression of God's faithfulness. But God's servant is himself deaf and blind. Only ironically can he be urged to look to what God is doing in the world. He can see many things, events such as the fall of Jerusalem and the rise of Cyrus, but he can't really see them. He doesn't understand their significance. Once again, one can hear the protest of Israel's prayers behind the prophet's words. You have let us be plundered by the nations and taken into captivity by them. Yes, I have, says Yahweh, and still you don't understand why. Obviously, what Yahweh will do is give this servant the sack and employ another. But the trouble with being a master like Yahweh is he can't work by the rules of the marketplace. Israel's not having kept its side of the master-servant relationship doesn't mean Yahweh can abandon his side. Hence the reminder about Yahweh's love and commitment that go back to the Exodus. Instead, Yahweh intends to bring the servant out of his prison and thus provide the nations with another embodiment of what God's power and faithfulness looks like. Yahweh's servant will be in a position to give an even more spectacular testimony to that power and faithfulness. The closer paragraph thus speaks for the first time concretely about the deliverance Yahweh intends to perform. Forget about the Red Sea deliverance and the journey through the wilderness to Canaan. What an extraordinary exhortation. I'm doing something equivalent in the present for you. A further result will be to give Israel itself an even more spectacular experience of Yahweh's faithfulness and power, with the capacity to bring Israel itself to a renewed acknowledgement of Yahweh. There's no guarantee that Yahweh's plan will work. Yahweh intends Cyrus to come to acknowledge him, but Cyrus will do so only in the formal way. Yahweh intends Israel to come to acknowledge him, but Israel will do so only in a partial way. All right, friends, wash your hands. Yeah. All All right, Usin, I am going to eat my Texas toast really fast, and then I'll be ready.
All right.
All right, Houston, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Internal exception, IL90 handler, codec, decoder exception, Java DeLong, no point exception, cannot invoke net.minecraft.class, gives return value of Java. Yeah, try one more time. Hey, Houston.
Yeah.
Remember when we like put like kind of the false ray tracing on Minecraft?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that'll prevent him from joining the other computer?
If it isn't updated. Or if it's a different version of Minecraft.
What version of Minecraft are you? Yeah. Oh, it worked that time. Okay. Hey Jason, you know how to ask that better, right? Like, hey, I need you to ask next. Like, hey, I made the house. Can you please not go in? All right. So to the cathedral rooftop. All right. The Blista every time.
The DACA.
To the crap shack.
Ooh.
So, Rift Bond Contract Underbelly. Client Administrator Quatra Heist Target Living Ice. Area level 48 requires engineering level 1. Monster have 200 increased critical strike chance, plus 160 monster critical strike multiplayer. Should I pick up this heist thing?
Sure.
Or do I just right click? Give this contract to a dead in the Rogue Harbor to embark on the heist. Huh. What's the thing that you and David was doing? Was it the heist thing you guys were... I think I came
I
in.
don't believe so. I believe that might be something else. Am I missing? Let's see. I have Purity Fire by Domination. Did I not have a skill on here? Oh, I didn't.
So what was the veil gem?
It was Wall Righteous Fire.
Wall Righteous Fire. Is that what you... That's what you use, right?
Yeah, I used the normal one.
So what's the
So I
veil...
immediately grabbed it.
What's the upgraded thing do?
It's like a burst version of it.
So you do...
Immediately sacrifice a bunch of life, but I just do a lot of it.
Freedom comes to them.
So you pretty much do like a little supernova on yourself.
Yeah.
Remember,
That's
we
cool.
do this for freedom.
Are you in here?
And taxes.
Okay, you're over there. Okay. Now I want to see this.
I need to charge though.
Oh. Go kill things.
And I need to fill in my taxes. I went for the life early. So I guess I can go to the stuff earlier in the tree that I was supposed to go to. Pretty sensitive.
Flames and madness. I'm so glad I didn't miss the fun.
Well, this is the one where you have to clear out as much as you can as fast as you can. Ah! Oh my! Yeah, my health disappears very quickly when I do that. See, it's still going on, so the timer's ticking.
Oh.
No stopping. We go back. We go back to that.
Have to go back.
No, I mean like the items. Like I just would run past until it's cleared or finished, and then I would go back
Oh,
to
yeah.
pick
Well,
up
the
items.
timer just disappears and comes back.
It disappeared because we killed enough things to extend it a little bit longer.
Oh.
And after it finishes, things will just drop right next to you.
Medium cluster jewel. That is fun.
We're actually starting to hit the point in the game where all the mechanics are being allowed to us.
Don't
Ooh,
have any
fun.
passive slots yet, but I mean a passive slot that adds 5 extra passives.
It has.
A jewel that adds 5
Oh,
passives.
we need to go this way, sir. Where we went the wrong way. This is where we came from.
Oh hey, Houston,
Yes.
if you need me.
Oh,
to
why,
identify
thank you,
it,
sir.
Let me know.
Thank you very much. I guess I did pick some of the stuff up that you should have, so here you go. It was from the battle stuff. I just picked this up because I thought you were there. I guess you got distracted. My bad. Oh look, it's filled up now. Where's a big group of enemies for me to pop my head? That's the wrong button.
Oh, that is fun. It's a walking death.
The issue with that is that it instantly uses up my HP.
HP just burns. Make sure you
So
have
that one, it's a instead of a constant regen like thing, it is like it just eats it at like immediate cost. Like how I'm at full health, it made me go to like 20% HP.
you like
That would only slow me
health
down.
back from when you do fire damage, something like that.
So far, I'm just having health regeneration.
I imagine there's such a thing, like
Oh yeah, there's definitely health leech.
okay, my brain and body, like I think my brain is starting to feel better. I was like, I hit this weird like brain fog. That was just,
You were tired?
it was weird. It's like I shouldn't have been. Like I didn't.
Might have just been a lack of caffeine. Since I'm assuming you're drinking some caffeinated beverage.
What was this?
Ready?
My build is
You are. Are you not entertained?
and her evasion was ridiculous. I was pounding numbers into her, and they were just right through her.
Whoop. What do I have on? Armor, box. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, like literally this health on hit. Oh. Health on hit's like saving me.
I figured it would be useful since you're. Oh my. Since you were busy having some survivability issues. So, all the hits. Also, that's a lot of currency for you. I don't know how do you get that much to drop, but congrats. Diablo 4 is having another beta on May 12th. Oh.
My mana is gone.
All I can recommend is dodge the scary looking effect. But I'm sure you know that already.
Oh god. Go.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
There is no shame in falling to a god. Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall soar. That much I'm permitted to foresee. You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single surviving hope from the jaws of immortal despair. A ship sails for Lion Eye's Watch not far from here. Be on it.
I'm Captain Lily Roth, and we sail for Rayclast. Better to live in exile than die on this psychotic bonfire of an island. You want to make it out of here, you'd better get on board. But make it quick, 'cause I ain't got time for tears and regrets.
Alright, I'm ready to sail. You? You need reason to stay?
Just trying to figure out what my buttons are doing.
Time and tide, wait for no
Everybody's
man.
being funny.
Good tidings to you.
Yeah. That's what happened. Yeah, I know what happened actually.
Good tidings to
That's
you.
good.
Remember, this ain't no charity run. You owe me. Cast off!
And we sail.
Oh. And back at Lion's High. Oh.
Alright.
Yep, that's what he said.
Now let me introduce myself properly. Lily Roth. Yep, I'm one of those Roths. Some call me smuggler, others pirate. Yeah, I prefer the sound of nautical entrepreneur. Came up with that one myself. So you come see Lily if you need something, or even if you just fancy a good chat with a lovely lady. Don't think I'd be forgetting that favour you owes me. In fact, now I think of it, there's certainly a way you can be repaying this most considerable debt. You see, those blasted cultists have been plundering the refugee ships trying to escape Oriath. And if not for my incomparable skill as a sea captain, we'd have met the same fate. But now the drowned dead are washing ashore, and they ain't staying dead. There's been a whole lot of blood, sweat and tears getting these few lucky survivors here in one piece. What sort of captain would I be if I let them get ripped apart by walking corpses? Wipe the Twilight Strand clean of those filthy undead bastards and I'll call us even. Might even throw in a little something extra if you can pull it off. Time and tide wait for no man.
Despite your best efforts, Beast Slayer, a splinter of hope remains. The very seed that brought my beast into existence. The Dark Ember. Never again shall it birth a life so magnificent as the beast. Yet a residue of that power still lingers. Enough to give us a fighting chance against the ravenous Kitava. How do we obtain this Dark Ember? 3 hearts were silenced. 3 hearts must sing again, one last time. In that final flickering of life, our savior's seed shall be born. All I need are 3 fine souls with which to stoke the flames. Chevron of Umbra, Inquisitor Maligaro, Doldre the Dark Tongue. 3 spirits of near unfathomable resilience and vigor, freed with the beast's final exhalation. So let us begin the harvest. Chevron has come home to Axiom. We shall give her the warm welcome she sincerely deserves. Goodbye.
Now there's a pair of eyes I could never forget. If the tales are true, those peepers of yours have seen all the wonders of Rayclast by now. and a few things they likely wish they hadn't. Oh, and no need for us to speak of Oriarth. My ears are brimful with the sorrows these wretched companions of yours have been spilling. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that Lion Ice Watch has seen better days. Our once bubbling township has, alas, become a brooding quagmire of gloom and despair. I blame the unrelenting weather. As you know, I am both a humanitarian and a strong believer in the soul-sustaining power of story. Back when I was still captain of the Merry Gull, many days at sea afforded me time to work on my thespian aspirations. I wrote a theatrical epic, a one-man show entitled Cedric and the Buxom Stranger. I sealed the manuscript inside a roll of oiled leather and stashed it in the hold for safekeeping. Perhaps you could salvage it for me from that tidal island upon which my poor ship came to rest. Who knows? Maybe we can bring some joy back to Lion Eyes Watch with a bit of live entertainment.
Wow.
It's tempting to not get rid of it, isn't it?
I'm definitely not agreeing with that. That I haven't. This very moment, I have not found a better
Still composing
gem
that.
for when don't have a slot for it, but the additional passive skill or something very hard to.
To skip out on.
Yeah.
Also, don't look at your defenses. It's not gonna be nice. Since that battle.
All our defense has gone down. Ooh. Are you guys making? Is everything okay? Alright, so are you asking about the PvP station? Alright. Broheim? Can you PvP and focus online? Alright, I'll give it a shot. You guys can do this online. You guys are still in peaceful, right? So hey, Broheim. So it seems like you have opened up the table for PvP. So like, if you don't want any more PvP, you're going to have to request it, okay? And not in the middle of fight. You have to be in that space where there's no fighting and there's alright, can we pause on PvP, okay? So communication is key for peace. If there's not peace, then I'll have to close the door on PvP, okay?
First we hear that Oriath has lost its bloody mind, and then you turn up. Doesn't take a scholar to work out how these two events might be connected. I don't know what's going on out there, and I probably wouldn't understand it if I saw it with my own two eyes. What I do know is this. The world we knew, it's gone. Now we have to do our damnedest to make sure we don't go with it. Nessa, I saw her one night, running out across the coast, headed in the direction of the mudflats. Called out to her, but she didn't even turn her head. Maybe she couldn't hear me. Maybe she didn't want to. I don't bloody know. I tried to run after her, but she'd vanished into the darkness before my feet had barely touched the sand. So I tracked her, all the way to the mudflats, and that's when her tracks, they just stopped. No sign of meeting someone or something. No sign of a struggle. It's like one moment she was running, and the next, gone. Look, I've heard some things about what you've done.
Right,
things that beg a belief.
Is it actually yours?
Now you can do this, please.
Okay, well, it's
Find
still
Nessa.
his, so
Bring her back to
that's
us.
something to work out. Health recovers very fast. Oh look, another standing rock. All right. Okay. He requested that you don't go in his and please don't grief him, okay, Char? He wasn't in your house though.
Okay. Do you want to do the heist then, or do you want to wait until you can actually do it? You can just put it in your stash, I think.
Just put my stash. Alright, so now hit you. Alright, let's take care of the dead.
My mana is gone.
One person's beginning is another person's end.
So in this, you just try to take out as many as you can.
Yeah, pretty much. This was one of the special mechanics for previous league. I think they just implemented it into the base game at a lower chance. Like, killing spree, but I'm a monster. How did it go? With the Unreal Tournament callouts. But it's not that big of an issue if you like have issues with it, because it's just bonuses, really.
Trying to find the ads.
They are self.
Oh, I see. So we just gonna keep running down and slaying them. I thought it actually closed at the end.
Now, thankfully, it's a lot more lenient on this case. Look at all that nice loot you got.
You got some nice loot also.
I think it dropped it all next to you, but that is perfectly fine because
Are you sure?
I get to bunk Crucible Forges.
Okay.
Good luck.
You got full assault? Hey friend, he requested not to go into his base. If you want to, you can request Jason not to go in your base, okay? Do you want to request that? Okay. Okay, let him get out. Sorry. Get him out of your base. Let him get out. Get out, Jason. Okay, there you go.
1 monster remains. Actually, not too bad of a Crucible tree. Not very good. But the first noted was more life, so it works out for me.
Are you guys done PvPing? Then just give that request to give space. That's perfectly supple. Just
Not right
stay out
now.
each other's bases and do your best to make peace.
Welcome to the land of negative resistances. Act 6. Or is it Act 5? But either way, it's part 2. Nope, wait. Part 2.
Part 2.
So
cool.
they used to have a difficulty thing similar to like Diablo 2 does,
Yeah.
but they swapped it quite a few years ago. I remember reading that up.
But they seem like they dropped it for. They actually gave it like a story, which is pretty cool. They
Yeah.
Like me like story, and so they actually gave a story to the harder difficulty.
Made it more coherent.
Yeah. Would you like?
Because this is like equivalent to us finishing the normal mode in Diablo 2.
Yeah. All right, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see, what type of cluster drill do I need? I guess I do go for it, so yeah, I can use it. No, it's not pepper notes that I need this time. Welcome back. I was looking, and it does seem like eventually I do go into using a jewel socket. So, what were you asking if I wanted?
Oh, one second. I don't think. I think you just have to keep the server game going if you're hosting the world. I don't think there is like your character has to be there. I don't understand oh, this whole Windows and press D. There you go.
Okay, items. Let's see. What type of gems did it jewels? I see. I see.
Okay. All right. Yep.
What?
Just have to give him space. All right. So Uston.
Yes.
I think I want this one, but I was saying I have some of these. I was saying
Some of those to show.
Yeah, I want this one because it gives chaos resistance, which I have negative resistance of.
Go right ahead. If you see one that says increased fire damage, though.
Okay, so sell them, and they say if finding it says increased fire damage. Throw it,
Yeah,
throw it
then yeah. What to go for? Better, less damage, but more defense. I'll go with the tanking one.
Alright, I think I need to talk to Lily to turn in for slaying the
A wretched
zombies.
sight. So many drowned Oriathans cast into undeath. You freed them from their torment, and I'm sure they'd be grateful. Here, that little something extra I were talking about. Though the sea takes away, it gives back in
I
greater
think I'm
measure.
actually gonna stick with the normal.
While you be skulking about, I've managed to do a bit of hunting on my own. Got a hole full of baubles and trinkets here, which I managed to procure. Take a look. You might find something particularly naughty to help you on your life's voyage.
I found to procure. Wow. Wow. They just open up the channel of gems.
Oh yeah. She sells you almost every single normal skill in the game.
So, do you have detonate mines? Because I feel like with your build, like mines get 10% more destination speeds for each prior mine and detonation sequence.
Unfortunately, I am not using mines.
Oh, you're not anymore?
I was using fire traps, which auto detonate.
Okay.
Thank you for the offer. The notice.
Well.
I mean, to be fair, they are very similar in a lot of ways. Like, they sound similar. A trap is a mine. I mean, a mine is a trap. A trap might not be a mine, sort of thing. Yada yada.
Remember all the happy times we had? I very much alike. Remember all the happy times we had?
So many spells.
So many spells.
What to do?
All right. I'll tell you the truth.
Okay. I think I'll just go.
You know, at this moment, I like my build, so I'm just not gonna buy anything. I could look at that list for ages. I am at the coast. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, there you are. I wonder if I should start laying my take point.
Nah.
Felt that bit.
I'm not up to that just yet. My mana is gone.
Are you flying Crucible?
Do I sacrifice some of my resistances for more fire resist? Yeah, I'll hit. Time to hate.
To be salty. That was much time. blue. Oh.
There's an interesting flask there for you.
Yeah, alright. There's something over. There's an interesting thing here too. On Earth, all damage from monster hits can shot.
You there, local, come here. I bet a yokel like yourself would be eager to see some explosions. Never mind why we're blowing things up just yet. We'll get to that. I've gone ahead and marked the locations of likely treasures and dangers. Consider me magnanimous. You can choose what we uncover, since I'm eager to see what kind of luck you possess. I'll wait back here, as far back as possible. Lay out a chain of devices. We'll make a mighty fine display.
Is that thing I found, is it for this?
The heist thing? No.
No. So did I click the thing?
I think it's supposed to tell you how it works.
I bet a yokel like yourself.
Oh yeah, you have a quest for it.
Find Bess's manuscript. Okay. No, wait.
Unearthing the past.
Place the explosive charge.
There's a button. New button appeared on your screen. You're at the bottom right of your screen.
Oh.
Try to go as far as you can with the detonation cord.
Oh, I see.
Further! Keep going! Away from me.
If you have any questions on how it works, just ask. And I'll try to explain as best as I can. Also, there's a waypoint right here.
Not that far. All placed. Shall we light it up?
Nice. Oh, on the bed. Nice. Okay. Oh. Nowhere. Okay.
You undid them all.
Try to go as far as you can with the detonation cord.
As I've noticed that
Further!
there's these
Keep
treasure
going.
chests, so
Away from me.
I'm trying to like. Okay, so I have to get the treasure and get the unearthed remains. So that increases the quality, so I have to get all four. Okay, there we go.
Try to go
Got
as
that
far as you
charge.
can with the detonation cord.
I will let you know something that I didn't know until I looked
Keep
it up by
going.
accident.
Away from me.
They, the modifiers work after, during the activation, or the ones afterwards.
All
So if
placed.
the
Shall we light
freeze
it up?
quantity one right here is the last one, it's only it'll only affect what's right here.
Oh, okay.
So it's in order.
I should
It adds the
also
effects in
mention-
order, not retroactively.
This might unearth monsters. You can take it.
But that is my freebie tip, unless if you want me to tell you more.
You did it! Most of the locals I grabbed for this job don't last long.
It seemed like you figured out how
Yes,
the most
I
of it works,
could have
though.
been more upfront about the danger. But you see, people don't take the job when I mention that the upturned ground is full of deadly creatures. It's a mighty awful land you've got here, local. I wonder anyone survives at all. Though that does speak to why I'm here in the first place. But you'll have to ask Danig about that, if you find him. By the way, if you enjoy a bit of risk, I've got a few things I've unearthed that might be of interest to you.
Oh, I see. So you take the things that you get from that and you
Mm-hmm.
Gamble it.
Gamba.
Yes?
Okay. That's what this is for. This gives you the options.
So yeah, this is the one that David really liked about exploding in people's flooring.
You're a woman of ironclad determination. I can tell. I'm Gwenin. I've got something I fervently believe in as well, but my religion is luck. I've run headlong into danger because it was what I wanted to do. Any orders be damned. And I bet it's the same for you. When your actions and beliefs align, you can do anything. Even win at gambling, which I bet you'll do. Care to try your luck? Until next time.
Darn portals and oh, it's fine. I have more than enough portal scrolls though.
Good find, Exile.
You want to do this?
What are we doing? Oh, you mean the crucible? Yeah. I want that increased strength.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
Bro, give me a green item.
Oh. Things are happening.
Like in the house, things are happening.
Dog doing bad dog things. I can hear it.
Do you need to go and address bad dog things?
No, my head is hurt. She probably just got up from her nap and saw her doing stuff. Unfortunately. Oh wait, we're supposed to go chase after the thing. Follow the rift in the ground. Get back here, you blasted out worm. This isn't Doom. You don't get to just dig through the earth like this. Sir, this is not Dune. I haven't even watched or read any of anything related to Dune. Have you, by the way?
I've watched the movie Dune. I haven't read any of it.
How was the movie?
It was enjoyable. Oh wow, this is me.
Yeah, bows.
Fire resistance? Eh?
Do you need that?
No, I'm not with you.
Well, thank you for the offer.
Back to town?
Looks like it, yeah.
In town.
Marvelous. Oh, yes. Yes, it's all here. Act 1, Scene 1. Along the shoreline, the beach grass sways. A blazing sun sinks 'neath sparkling bay. Oh, strange be the night when the drowned dead rise, and a pale moon sets upon cold sky. The stranger still is lost to me, those silken pillows upon which I lay and see. Moody, atmospheric, not as funny as I remember, but I'm sure it gets better in Act 2. Regardless, you have my thanks. Please, take some for your efforts. And next time you're in town, do come and see the show. I'll leave your name at the door, if I can salvage a door.
Silly me, I picked the strength bow, being a dex character.
But maybe you need the strength. Do you need strength for any of your skills?
Nope, I need intellect. Seems like.
Still composing?
Let's see. For jewelry, physical damage now.
Hey.
Well, I happen to have a amulet that didn't work out for me.
Remember you gave me this amulet though.
Yeah. That is true. Yours is very much what you need.
Thank you though.
See, that uses a lot. That uses not as much. Okay.
I'm in the mud flats waiting for you. The Clay Dune Strider is pretty hard for his character. Alright. If Charlie, if you die, then we have to go through room stuff, okay, before any more media. 345. Oh, you went back to traps? Do you want the trap stuff I gave you?
No, it's like you said it was mine stuff, and I said I'm using traps. Specifically, the trap applies a dodge. Fire!
I'm not up to that just yet.
Hey, Jason, like the backdoor gaming is not helping, my friend. Okay, but please stop backdoor gaming him.
Do let me know if you when you ID it, if it has added fire.
Something idea has added fire, like added fire damage or added fire resistance.
Like percent increased fire damage. Like the scepter, they can roll with that. Which is which scales with my aura of fire. But also at the same time, fire.
Yeah, it is. That's why I thought you when you get in a possible state or when you guys lose, we have to go through ring stuff, okay? I legitimately, like, good job for winning. I legitimately thought you were going to lose there.
Expertise has been growing by them.
I merely adopted the dog. I was born raised.
Still composing that?
It's a race to who gets it first.
What is?
The big drone. And Whispering 2. Oh, got target 2.
The submerged passage. It's underwater again, and there's no sign of those shells you used to drain it. Fortunately, there's another way to reach Axiom Prison and beyond. A path I scouted out myself, through what was once the fetid pool, and then along the ridge above it. Problem is, whatever's brought those Karui revenants to life has also sealed the pool entranceway with a bloody great totem.
That Karui relic you're carrying looks bloody familiar. Yeah, I've seen its twin stuck in that totem guarding Tukahama's doorstep. If I were you, and in this case I'm glad I'm not, let's see about putting that eye back where it belongs. It might do nothing at all, but it's at least worth a shot. I reckon.
Stay sharp out there.
Oh, they're right behind me.
I was heading down and right as I clicked it, you went in. Can't try to get any better time than that.
My mana is gone.
I want strength and intelligence. For I need 4. Have you got any use out of the crucibles recently? Have you found another bow that you're just letting level up? Sorry, what?
So I can't do anything with the legendary bow.
Yeah, I guess you are using the unique bow.
Oh, we still need to talk to the Brine King.
You have to go everywhere. Oh, so it's north. Righteous Fire is now level 6.
Needs burst your more fire resistance.
No, thankfully, since it's percentage based, but it does more damage now.
Nice. Oh, I see. There's a little slot right there. I missed.
We are looking for Nessa, and it says Nessa on this on the map. Is your map a little too small for you to be able to read
He
it?
did this to me. The King of Brian, and he wants me to be. Oh God. Please. I don't know how I'm doing this, nor if I may again. Help me. Help us before he. Before. Oh.
Onward to adventure. Self-immolation. Combustion? I think immolation is the correct. That's still a related term.
You want that biotoxic core? I literally just got one.
I saw one too. No thank you though.
Oh, I see a shield that I'm just going to crucible it.
Why thank you.
It's a chromatic shield, so it's...
I'll speedily.
Wait, are we supposed to be taking out this?
I'm not up to that.
Wait, what?
Yet.
Don't die.
Did you die?
Yes. That's why I mentioned it. I see you saw what I meant.
Yep. That one big ice ability just done me in. Ow.
My mana is gone.
And where is it? I was dealing with this ads. I think cold resistance is my weakness too, because I don't have a maxed out anymore. Please stop freezing me. Don't stop freezing me, sir. Freezing is bad. Good to know. We're not allowed to do max level crucibles anymore. Ah! Ah! Don't mind my health bar. It's having a field day.
Once he hits you with that lightning wave, that's like, if it's coming after you, you have to like watch, we have to watch your animation. She lifts the spirit from the underbelly.
Yeah.
When you know she's... Yeah.
It's also the ice shards, because that's frozen.
That's how the ice shards.
Both of them are pretty bad. That one just unlocked me to death.
Oh, I'm out of health. I hit her.
The ice slows you and freezes you in place, and the lightning stun locks you. Yeah, I've gotten hit by the lightning beam because they'll randomly she'll like do a second one while you're getting hit by the first one. I can avoid it if I use my leap.
Alright. 5%. Oh, nope. The shield's garbage. For you.
Is that what's the other parts on it?
Oh, that's a good point. Oh.
Because it.
You're right. Actually, this might be something for you. When you block, you get life. That may be good. Maybe garbage. I don't know.
Oh, I can't even use it, but thank you. I just realized it's all dex based.
Oh.
That makes it a little difficult.
Yeah.
Just a slight bit.
What?
You've seen Nessa. Talk to her. Well, that's more than I dared hope for, truth be told. This change she's going through, this curse the so-called Brine King has put on her, it can be broken. I know it. You've got to keep going. Follow her trail before it gets any colder. Make your way along the coast, the ship graveyard, even Mervale's cave if you must. By my reckoning, this king's not the sort to venture far from his briny bed. The fetid pool's lost its stink, washed clean like the autumn rain that gives Theopolis its only decent bath for the year. And turns out, when you scrub away the fetid filth, there's a Karui fortress underneath. Probably built by King Kaum himself. Now home to, I don't even know what. Needless to say, I didn't get too close. But it looks like it's big, Karui, and right royally pissed off about something. Stay sharp out there.
Yeah, I think I can deal with it.
Yeah, that 100% crucible is spicy.
Extra spice. But is everything nice?
Your focus is not be fighting, but just gathering items. No, yes. So if even you guys get killed, money you slip. But Charlie is like, he's doing the right thing and focusing on items. You need to focus on getting items, fighting monsters second. You fight monsters for self-defense. You don't fight monsters for. No, it's not guaranteed. Large. Then you just quickly grab and run. That's the problem with command. With command, you don't have time to look. You get those later levels. Comes at a cost.
And also, command turns into Snorfest.
Huh?
Command is Snorfest.
Command does make the game a Snorfest.
Because it's like, I can have exactly what I wanted. I don't have to improvise. That's my skill. Maybe a little gatekeepy there, though. Talk there, though.
Were you guys talking about? Oh, absolutely, Jason. You need to. You only have like 4 items. Jason, read Charlie's items so you know what gives what.
I believe we need to go over here.
Corrupted items are awesome. The only
Some of
reason-
them get a little
you can start
spicy.
around with corrupted slime. You can start area with corrupted monsters.
The laws of war.
Get 'em, boys.
Tukohama. The soil wants for your blood no more. I am sin, thief of virtue, and it is mine to take what I will from the defeated, to make a gift of it to the victorious. Alas, your mortal frame cannot withstand the unfettered fire of deism. It would turn your blood to mist and scorch your precious flesh black. So choose modestly and choose wisely, for there is much more at stake here than your little hopes and dreams.
Oh. So just pick the one that they offer?
Yeah, you can have a small one and a big one. But we don't have that. We don't have the other ones yet.
Alright.
Welcome. Here's one more piece of complexity. Honestly, you've done a lot better than a lot of people that I think have gone through PoE. I know I haven't done that as well. Like, I've quit a lot earlier back when I was first starting it.
I also have your aid. Your aid has helped a lot.
And you're also much more in a mindset of build making now too. Now that you have the resources to do it.
Alright, what is the button to switch inventories?
X.
X, thank you. There you go, I'll put that there. I'll put stuff in there just to level up for you. Because my thing.
And that way we can see if it's something good, because some of them you can have a tree where you can sell it for big monies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good tidings to you.
Whoa.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can turn this into something good.
Time and tide wait for no man.
Actually, and Jason, and Jason, like, you don't have enough items, or I would just assume you just would lose. If I'm being honest, like, and Rose Buckler is not a good item for your character, by the way. The shield that you have, because it only gives you defense when you're sprinting, and you're a floaty character. You don't sprint.
Ooh,
well, if you want to know that,
floaty.
then don't get the Rose Buckler. So first try getting one of each, and then reading everything so you know what's
what I
what.
needed.
Getting 4 Rose Bucklers is not getting everything. You do. Oh, you try and chance it? Ooh, that's spicy. I don't even try and chance it. Okay.
Do it. No,
That
I'm trying-
explains it.
don't do it. That's for me because I'm familiar enough with the memes.
Everyone knows this try and chance is not. Click. There you go. There you go. Actually, that's really good. That's really good. You picked a good item. You want glasses also? You want glasses? Glasses give you crit chance. I guess you know everything, Jason. That should stop suggesting things to you. Just the way you said it, I know. Like,
I know.
All right, turn into Tarkov or
You've killed the Karui war god.
For
Can you
a
kill a god?
reward.
Look, I can't even begin to understand what you've just done. Vestal will be able to put our gratitude into words more fitting of a legend. Me, I'll work with what I know. A solid reward for a damn fine deed.
Ooh. There, so now I could get I'm getting a tree that increases elemental damage with attack skills.
Ooh.
He's climbing and he's running the air. And he can't get me.
You want the Chick-fil-A?
I got free with my.
Nice.
Why is he only chasing me on the air?
Oh, I thought it was just, that's I was asking because I was like, you asked for pupusas, then I saw you Chick-fil-A. I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Wait, oh no. Wait, if I'm on the high, He's after my throne! Not my throne! Don't worry, I'm attacking him. Ah, because he sucks! He sucks! He sucks! He's after your drone, Chubby. Oh, heal. Jump out! Oh!
Oh, that's nice. I'll make sure to get that next time.
Oh.
So, increase and reduction to projectile speed also applies to damage with bows.
What the?
I missed that last time, so I could be doing a lot even
Oh
more.
yeah, that means you shoot fast and do more damage.
Yep. Oh. Let me.
I found my.
Aw, there wasn't anything to kill.
Huh?
I just saw you were fighting, and which stream was it listed that I didn't know you killed him. Oh well. That just means that I get to be more participant now.
That's fun. He has like little ice people that follow me. That was a fun variation.
Oh God! No, he's taking action on me. What's this? Oh God! Yeah, you're so good.
This is to a waypoint. There's a thing over here.
Alright.
Sir, you are under attack. Everything's good now. You are no longer under attack.
Whoa. Thank you for protecting me. Alright, I'll get some rogue markers and you get some rogue markers. That just sounds right.
You get both of them.
Okay. Oh, I see. So I'm guessing that's what's connected to these contracts.
Yep. Now we can do them at your leisure.
Well, looks like they're level bounds. Area level, so we might as well do them.
A lot of sus, yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back though before we start that.
Yeah, I need to check up with family and they'll both be.
Alright.
I might be a little bit longer than you, just warning you.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'm gonna be AFK.
Oh.
Do I hear the clink of markers in your pockets? Claimed from one of your victims. Or perhaps the victim of one of your victims. It is impossible to know how far back that chain could unwind, but now they belong to you. And you seem to be in good health. To the victor, etc. It seems you are the one I have patiently waited for. Yes, you will do just fine. Take a marker in your hand, speak these words into your mind. The ring binds us all, and to all within I shall do no harm. I will see you soon. I'll be here when you need me.
Good tidings to you. Time and tide wait for no man.
Still working on